Hey everyone, welcome to Chapter 2 of the 90-Day Revenue Challenge. I am William Stern, and today we're diving in to one of the most important elements of this challenge, SMART goals. Setting clear, actionable goals is a critical step in making sure that you know exactly what you're working toward, and more importantly, how you're going to get there. Why SMART goals matter. Now the truth is, without defined targets, it's easy to get off track and lose momentum. That's why we're not just talking about any goals, we're talking about SMART goals. Now you've likely heard the term before, but in the context of this challenge, it's key for ensuring that every action you take has a measurable impact on your revenue growth. SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Let's break that down. Specific. Your goal needs to be clear and specific as possible. Saying I want to grow my business is too vague. Instead, you might say I want to increase sales by 20% over the next 90 days by closing X number of deals. Measurable. You need to be able to track your progress. What key metrics will tell you that you're moving in the right direction? In this case, we're looking at revenue targets, sales conversions, or customer acquisition numbers. Achievable. Now, while ambition's important, your goals also need to be realistic. Stretch goals are great, but if they're impossible to achieve, it could discourage you along the way. So ask yourself this: is the goal attainable based on your resources, timeline, and market? Relevant. Every goal should tie directly to your broader business objectives. It should make sense in the context of your growth strategy. Now, for this challenge, all of your goals need to be tied to increasing revenue. Time-bound. You need a deadline. In this case, our time frame is 90 days. Set smaller milestones along the way to keep yourself accountable and track progress. Guys, let me ask you this. How would it feel to wake up every day knowing you're making real progress on your goals? If that vision lights a fire in you, don't do it alone. The greatest breakthroughs come when you have a team behind you. That's why Brad and I have built the Fraternity. It's a private community where entrepreneurs just like you are chasing success, but achieving it together. This is your moment. Click the link in the description and step into the momentum that you've been waiting for. How to apply SMART goals to your 90-day challenge. Here's how this applies directly to the 90-day revenue challenge. Inside your workbook, you'll see the SMART goals tab, which has dedicated columns for each aspect of your SMART framework. Let's walk through filling this out. Goal description. Start by writing down your big revenue goal for the next 90 days. Be as specific as possible here. For example, increase total revenue by $50,000 by onboarding 10 new clients. Specific. Break it down even further. What are the exact steps you need to take to get there? Maybe you need to conduct 100 sales calls or increase your digital marketing spend by 15%. Measurable. How are you going to measure progress? Track how many leads you generate, how many deals you close, and how much revenue is flowing in. Achievable. Look at your past performance. Is increasing revenue by $50,000 realistic based on your current client acquisition rate? Relevant. Ensure that your 90-day revenue goal fits into your larger business plan. Maybe this quarter's focus is about expanding into a new market. Well, if so, make sure your SMART goals align with that focus. Time-bound. Since we're working with a 90-day window, break down your goal into 30-day, 60-day, and 90-day milestones. What needs to happen each month to stay on track? One of the biggest challenges business owners face is sticking to their goals. That's why accountability is a major theme throughout this course. Use your accountability partner from the Fraternity to check in weekly and see how you're progressing towards your SMART goals. Discuss where you're ahead and where you might need to pivot or adjust. Real-world example. Now, to illustrate how SMART goals work in practice, let's take a look at Tesla. When they set out to dominate the electric vehicle market, they didn't just say, we want to sell more cars. They were specific. They wanted to increase production by 100% within a specific time frame. Now, each milestone was measurable, with targets for units produced and delivered. Their goals were achievable based on market trends, and each quarterly goal directly contributed to their overall business strategy. Here's what you need to do right now. Define your SMART goal for the next 90-day revenue challenge. Write it in your workbook. Break it down. Define 30, 60, and 90-day milestones. Accountability. Share your SMART goal with your accountability partner and have them check in with you each week to make sure you're on track. Remember, setting SMART goals isn't just a checkbox exercise. It's a vital part of setting yourself up for success. Now, over the next 90 days, you'll refer back to these goals constantly. If you set clear, specific, and measurable goals now, the rest of this challenge will be so much easier to navigate. Brad and I are here to guide you through this, and we're excited to see the results you achieve by committing to these goals. Now let's get to work. Now, in the next chapter, we'll be talking about how to build your revenue roadmap, a step-by-step guide for hitting your revenue targets during the 90-day challenge. Hey guys, thanks for watching this episode of the 90-day revenue challenge. Your goals might feel out of reach right now, but they do not have to be. That's why Brad and I built the Fraternity. It's a private community of entrepreneurs who are working together to achieve more, push harder, and get results faster. Believe me when I say this, you are not meant to do this alone. Click the link in the description. Let's reach those goals together. We'll see you on the inside.